Every episode is extremely tense, as Parker Schnabel prepares to handle the biggest gold mine we've ever seen. Tune in to see if he's going to make history or crash hard the T-bed of Dominion Creek. Therefore, the pit Tyson is in right now should have lasted 2 to 3 weeks. Or was it a week? I just flew through it. Parker Schnabel just hit a massive gold mine and is ready to gamble all in on it, believing it contains massive tons of gold. Lot of money before we ever get an ounce of gold out of here. The 14th season of Gold Rush has been especially noteworthy because it showed Schnabel running what may be one of the most lucrative operations on the show. Even though he is only 29 years old, Schnabel is not new to mining, as evidenced by Gold Run, which was a very wealthy creek. I assume that this season, he took a big risk by investing a whopping $15 million into the vast uncharted territory of Dominion Creek. With Schnabel hoping to extract gold worth about $160 million, the move was more than just a normal mining venture. It was a risky gamble against the unpredictable forces of nature that could either redefine the show's standards or put the young miner in serious financial trouble. The season began with a lot of stress as the first 5 weeks passed without any gold being found. This dry spell put Schnabel's financial investment at risk and threatened to depress the spirits of his diligent crew, who depend heavily on his leadership and judgment. Some could argue that Schnabel's audacious moves are partially the result of youthful confidence, combined with a gambler's penchant for high stakes. This season, his decisions seemed particularly risky, investing millions of dollars in land that initially showed no promise. However, the thrill of the TV show and the high price of gold provide entertaining entertainment, but they also paint a picture of a young man constantly dancing on the brink of disaster, where each season's success appears to be more luck than careful planning, and the events that are taking place. Since Schnabel and his team deal with erratic fortunes, the show definitely implies that vast riches are a joke. The story feels more and more planned each season to heighten drama and increase the stakes, with Schnabel's role shape to keep an audience that loves the thrill of risky ventures hooked. The frequent dramatic twists and turns, shown with perfect timing, make some viewers wonder if what they are watching is really as spontaneous as it claims to be. As the episodes progress, it becomes clear that Schnabel's projects are not just about searching for gold, but also about grabbing the attention of the audience. Each episode is full of strategic suspense and surprises meant to keep viewers wondering if Schnabel's latest big bet will bring great rewards or deeper consequences. This captivating story, however, ignores the harsh reality and intense labor involved in mining. If we run a yard, we need to get 155 in 40 buckets. This spectacle not only entertains, but also makes viewers consider the true cost of such high-stakes gold mining endeavors and the impact they have on those who dare to face nature's wildness. Financial difficulties ultimately lead to a situation that is more complicated and staged than the Yukon's raw landscapes suggest. It's a dramatic mix of human ambition and the unpredictable nature intertwined in a relationship that is as risky as it is rewarding. Parker Schnabel's mining business was in serious jeopardy as he began what was billed as his most ambitious season of mining. But under extreme financial strain, Schnabel, who is known for his tenacity and talent for producing entertaining television, managed to turn his fortunes around just when things seemed hopeless. The stakes were extremely high, so he and his crew pushed themselves harder, improved their mining techniques, and searched new areas more aggressively than before. Next, we examine Parker Schnabel's big win and what it really takes to strike gold, the reality behind TV's gold fever. I'll try to get you some reinforcements so you can speed it up. But all right, at the end of the season, Schnabel's team had unearthed an incredible 73,811 of gold, which was worth roughly $476 million. This enormous amount of gold not only covered all of Schnabel's initial costs, but it also led to a huge payoff, produced profits that were 150% higher than what they had anticipated. This achievement was hailed as one of the greatest hauls in the history of the television program Gold Rush, and it made Schnabel one of the stars of the gold mining world. However, this remarkable success story makes you consider the reality of these TV programs. Schnabel's transition from taking over his grandfather's mining operations at the age of 16 to becoming a significant player in the industry is frequently depicted in a way that makes it seem simple and consistently prosperous. But what about the numerous other Schnabel's accomplishments are often portrayed as proof of his extensive knowledge of mining and his ability to adjust to the volatile gold prices that can make or break mining operations. But this narrative ignores the fact that mining is extremely unpredictable, and that success in the industry depends as much on good timing and luck as it does on anyone's ability to manage a mine. Miners who risk everything and fail their stories are not televised, which presents a misleading picture of how difficult and dangerous the mining business really is. The story of Schnabel and his team may be highly captivating and even inspiring to some viewers, but it also glosses over the difficult and uncertain aspects of mining, painting a picture of mining that is much more certain of the industry's realities. Stories of massive gold finds and the excitement they create frequently divert attention from the less appealing realities of the mining industry, such as the environmental damage caused by mining, the economic inequality it can perpetuate, and the high-risk nature of the business. It's easy to get sucked into the drama and cheer for the miners, but it's crucial to keep in mind that every big success story, like Schnabel's, has many stories behind it. As people watch these dramatic success stories unfold on TV, every week they get a very edited version of what gold mining involves. The show focuses on the big wins and exciting moments, leaving out the everyday struggles and failures that are much more common. Hell of a season, guys. Go find us some more dirt, man. I'm working on it. Each season surpasses the previous one, with Parker Schnabel consistently raising the bar and the gold mining stakes, adding both a thrilling unpredictability and heightened drama to the series. This is what keeps viewers coming back, drawn not only by the gold but also by the showmanship Schnabel displays, which is that 39-39, one more, after this his. This side of the story, which is just as real but far less frequently told, leaves a gap in our understanding of the true nature and cost of gold mining. Accomplishments, which are frequently measured by the ounces of gold he extracts, are more accurately reflected in his capacity to lead, persevere, and innovate in the harsh Yukon wilderness. Gold Rush continues to captivate audiences around the world, with Schnabel firmly at the center of its plot. As a young child, his quest for gold parallels his growth into a strong leader in a difficult industry, and his success in the most recent season's massive gold haul has not only enhanced his already growing reputation, but also, as he continues to set new records, one can't help but wonder about the wider implications of his actions. The Yukon wilderness, which is often only seen as a setting for human ambition, endures the impact of this relentless quest for wealth, while celebrating a young leader's accomplishments. So, we'll continue to examine the environmental and social effects of Parker's SU success, and the environmental price of Yukon's treasure hunt. As Schnabel pushes the boundaries, the gold mining community watches with mixed emotions, wondering when the pursuit of gold might tip the scales against the environment's well-being. How far can he push before the story shifts from one of success to a warning about overexploitation? Tyson is busy with 2 plants running, and they're on the verge of keeping up with where we need to be in order to get all the ground mined this season. The reality of gold mining paints a starker picture. The disturbance of land, the alteration of river paths, and the disturbance of wildlife habitats are rarely at the forefront of the narrative. The series champions the human spirit and the thrill of the hunt for gold, but at what cost to the natural world? It will be interesting to see if Schnabel's legacy is measured by his gold hauls, or by his ability to recognize when the cost to nature is too high beyond the cameras and the glittering facade of television success. It's easy to get swept up in the drama and excitement of each season's big haul, but it's also important to consider the sustainability and ethics of these practices, as the gold mining community and viewers alike watch. Hosts this spectacle honoring Schnabel's accomplishments frequently overshadows necessary conversations about sustainability and responsible mining practices. While it is impressive to see a young person lead such successful ventures, the larger questions about long-term environmental health remain. All of these hailings were mined in the 1980s, using an old pushbox. Will the legacy of Parker Schnabel and Gold Rush eventually evolve to advocate for balance and responsibility? Or will the lure of gold continue to dominate the narrative, as at the expense of the Yukon's pristine wilderness in the highlands? Schnabel continues to surpass expectations. Perhaps the conversation should change to include the sustainability of these practices. The true challenge may not be how much gold can be extracted, but how to extract it responsibly. Even though Parker Schnabel was only 16, he immediately demonstrated that he had a genuine knack for the business. His ability to mine and make decisions quickly became the highlight of Gold Rush, helping him to navigate through the unpredictably highs and lows. Parker Schnabel from Gold Rush shines brightly, not only for his skill in finding gold, but also for turning a dangerous job into a profitable show. He began young under the guidance of his grandfather John Schnabel, a well-known miner himself. Parker's first significant victory came in 2014 when he discovered more than $1 million worth of gold, which was ideal for attracting viewers and positioning him as a success story. With each new season, Parker's mining ventures became more daring and his financial stakes increased. One noteworthy moment in recent episodes was when he poured $15 million. This made for great television and helped Parker establish a reputation as a young, effective leader in mining. Critics might argue that the show tends to mix staged elements with real mining, presenting a version of mining that is much more glamorous than the tough reality most miners experience. The Big Bet was presented as a dramatic make-or-break adventure that ended in massive gold finds, which may have seemed too perfect and well-timed to some viewers. Now, let's peel back the layers of reality TV to see how it shapes Parker's story. While he is portrayed as impulsive and brave, his on-screen choices are probably well thought out with professional advice behind the scenes, ensuring that every season is full of excitement and, crucially, profitable gold finds that keep viewers interested. This plotline invites viewers to watch a young miner consistently beat the odds. But upon closer inspection, it becomes evident that Parker's mining successes are supported by the TV show's structure, including viewer. The entertainment industry, which is set up to ensure that the show stays appealing by ending each season with significant discoveries and victories in the goldfields, amplifies Parker Schnabel's success at mining. What happened with Big Red this week? His reported net worth of over $10 million portrays him as a remarkably successful young miner. Commercial sponsors and the need to keep the episodes exciting are also factors. But the story is more complicated than it first seems. His role on the reality TV show Gold Rush greatly contributes to his wealth through payments for his appearances and endorsements. Here, Parker is not just a miner, he is a profitable spectacle. This hefty sum is attributed not only to his gold mining, but also to his astute investments in mining technology and equipment, which have reportedly reduced his operational costs and enhanced efficiency, thereby boosting his potential earnings. The idea that Parker's wealth primarily comes from his hands-on mining may be misleading. Though, as reality TV thrives on depicting gold mining as a highly lucrative and exciting venture, the reality, however, may be less glamorous, and it's possible that his financial situation would look very different without the influence of the show. Parker's so-called strategic investments may also be seen as a carefully crafted image to boost his persona as both a hands-on miner, and the idea of Parker Schnabel also serves as an appealing narrative for viewers who seek motivation from his story, aligning nicely with the belief in achieving wealth through determination and a bit of luck. This dual image, which is heavily seasoned with TV appeal, not only enhances his credibility, but also draws in viewers and sponsors by blurring the lines between genuine business acumen and crafted television persona. However, beneath this appealing narrative, there's an important consideration. It might not be just the gold mining that's the true gold mine. Here may not be the actual extraction of gold, but rather the mining of the public's interest and attention, week after week. Parker Schnabel is a prime example of how contemporary media and personal branding can be woven into traditional mining practices. His financial status is expected to increase as he continues to push boundaries in the mining field. But this growth is closely linked not only to his ability to mine gold, but also to maintain viewer interest. Parker Schnabel's story is more focused on his image and presence in the media than just the physical gold he mines. He uses his public visibility and television appearances to create wealth. Therefore, his true success may not be measured by the amount of gold he finds. He expertly searches for opportunities, seemingly finding gold in every aspect of his public portrayal. This shows that few people in the reality TV world manage to shine and profit from their personal brand as effectively as Parker does. Digging up, but by how well he takes advantage of the opportunities that come with being well known. If that's a sign of things to come, then we're in the right place. Parker shows that the most valuable resource a person can harvest is frequently not found underground, but rather in the stories we tell the world about ourselves. As we move forward, we delve deeper into Parker's life, fusing real mining with TV glamour, and Parker Schnabel's manufactured success. Parker Schnabel is well known from his gold mining, has made him famous on the reality TV show Gold Rush. He is frequently portrayed as a young genius in the harsh world of mining, but Schnabel's story is often over the top, which may seem excessive to those who are paying close attention. I wasn't going to let anyone stop me, So whenever there was a problem, I told people that his mining career began early, learning from his grandfather John Schnabel, who was already a well-respected miner. This early introduction allowed Parker to swiftly take over the family. Parker's reputation grew when he reportedly mined over $1 million in gold, an accomplishment that was celebrated as proof of his skill, and started a trend of making large investments in mining. Parker was only 16 years old when he was first portrayed as a natural leader with a knack for finding good mining spots. This portrayal simplifies the real challenges of mining, as his decisions and bold moves are often shown as the key to his success, overshadowing factors like luck, timing, and the advantage of inheriting a well-established mining operation. In addition to finding gold, Parker has accumulated wealth by investing in mining equipment and technology, which help him save money and improve his mining operations. While these investments may not seem as exciting as finding gold, they are crucial for operating a successful mining business. For instance, he once invested $15 million in new mining grounds, which supposedly yielded a return of $11.46 million. This outcome sounds fantastic, but it also ignores the risks involved. Look at that thing, right? Wow. So what's the biggest one? Parker's career clearly shows that he's good at using both his mining and media skill deals to his advantage. He makes a lot of money from being on Gold Rush and from endorsements, which significantly increases income. This makes you wonder if his mining skills are as exceptional as shown, or if he's just a well-marketed part of a TV show made more exciting for viewers. Warns of how reality TV can alter our perception of the difficulties and labor involved in mining, as Parker keeps searching for new opportunities in mining gold. His life is a combination of genuine mining skill and the meticulous construction of his TV persona, a tale as polished as the gold he extracts. His prominent life has not only made him a celebrity, but has also advanced the narrative of a young prodigy conquering the gold mining world. Although his exploits make for entertaining television, they occasionally mask the everyday realities and the hard work. The show's portrayal of the more mundane but important aspects of mining, like the careful planning, the environmental impacts, and the actual feasibility of the mining projects, can be overshadowed by the more dramatic and larger stakes that each season seems to focus on. This is in line with the demands of an audience that seeks constant escalation in their entertainment. It's easy to get caught up in the drama and forget about the practicalities and the real risks that each mining venture involves. Parker's story is frequently used as an inspirational story that implies anyone can succeed in mining with enough drive and a little bit of luck. But it ignores the high initial costs, the technical know-how, and the industry connections Parker had from an early age because his family was in the business. In the end, Parker's Schnabels and gold mining is as much a work of media as it is a story of true endeavor, and it is a prime illustration of how reality TV, even though it is entertaining, can skew our perceptions. As Parker searches for gold, he also carefully manages his media image to ensure his success both on and off screen. Do you think that Parker Schnabel's success is a true representation of mining, or just a skillfully crafted media narrative? Leave a comment and subscribe for more insights. Comprehension of professional industries, making them appear more accessible and successful than they might actually be in real life.